What's up, my Taylor family? It's your girl Tailormadejane here, and we are back with another slay. But this slay is not your traditional Tailormadejane slay. This is a get to know me, where I've been, what's been going on, starting my business, not working with other companies. Like it's a tell all, but telling my truth, telling my life, and reconnecting with you guys, because I've been feeling so disconnected, and it's because I disconnected myself from you guys because I had so much going on. So with that being said, this video is very long, but it is very detailed about what's been going on with my life and why I be so distant and why I disappear sometimes from time to time. So yes, if y'all want to see and hear what's been going on with me, make sure y'all keep on watching. But don't go any further unless y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that good old notification bell, because you do not want to miss what your girl got coming next. I love y'all. Make sure y'all keep on watching. This is my 18mm lash in the style Bondage. And I love this style. It's so beautiful, so soft. Just like a really accent lash to where you can just, like, you know, have a cute eyeshadow look on, like an everyday glam. This lash is bold, but it's not too bold. This is like one of my favorite pair. These are naughty, honey. It's okay to be a little naughty. They're just like that perfect mixture between when you want to wear a dramatic eyeshadow look and not such a bold lash, and then when you want to wear a natural look and not such a bold lash. This is like the perfect all-around lash for like bold lash, for bold eyeshadow and natural looks. Like this lash is just like the perfect in between of everything. So y'all, this video is so kind of personal to me, because based off the title, what we're going to talk about is something that's been very personal to me. I'm going to explain to you guys why I've always been inconsistent with YouTube and sometimes with Instagram, and why I've been gone for like over a month recently. And in the past recent months, I've been like more so MIA than anything. Like, and I always say like, oh yeah, I'm back, but then I'm always leaving again. And I'm just gonna tell you guys everything that's been going on with me. We're gonna do our skin first. So I'm gonna take my Too Faced concealer as foundation in Spiced Rum. So this video, you guys, is very dear to me, because this video, I'm talking about the launch of my business, my lash line. As of today, it will be dropping in 2 hours at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So with that being said, my lashes will be launching today on Juneteenth. But also, I wanted to tell you guys, like, you know, about Shayna, Tailormadejane. The reason why I decided to launch my own company is because lashes were something that I've been passionate about for a couple of years now. I did launch back in 2018, but I launched premature and I wasn't ready. And the packaging that I was trying to have created was something that I was really in love with, that I wanted to create a whole brand out of. And for some reason, I just couldn't find the companies to make it. And when I paid for a lot of money for samples from a company, and they still weren't able to make it, and ended up losing a lot of money. So I ended up losing a lot of money paying for the samples and not reordering, because it was like, oh, the sample money go towards the packaging when you order. However, they didn't get the packaging right. And so when it was time to order, they were like, oh, well, you just lost that deposit. So I had to go with another company, outsource another company. Nobody can do the packaging that I was looking forward to doing. And so I had to completely rechange my packaging concept and idea. And I know it's probably like, oh, it's just lashes, but it's not. So after having all those lashes and couldn't get the packaging together, I ended up just selling them, because I couldn't afford to just hold on to them and lose the money that I put into it. I decided to sell the lashes with no boxes. Very premature. However, the lashes were such a big hit. People loved them so much. They didn't care. People were like, I don't care if they're in boxes or not. These lashes are amazing. I still have people to this day that write me from November 2018 or October that are still writing me like, sis, when we get more? Like, I've been having my lashes since 2018, but now it's the point I need more. And so I kept pushing the date back, because I was scared. I was honestly, truly scared. I was just scared to start my own brand again, being real. However, that's not the information I was going to come and talk about. I've honestly struggled with depression since 2016, when my daughter was born. I had postpartum depression after I had my daughter. I don't like talking about this because it's a touchy situation for me. Ugh. I hate talking about my postpartum depression because it was very hard for me. Like, it was very hard for me. Especially when I'm doing my makeup. Because I'm doing my makeup to do the photos for the lashes, for the website, and for my Instagram. But anyways, it was very hard for me when I had postpartum depression because I didn't feel connected to my daughter. I felt disconnected from my son. I felt disconnected from my husband. I felt disconnected from myself. This is just Tan Sand and Deep by Tarte. But a lot of times I thought about not being here, and a lot of times I didn't think I'll make it till today. I used to tell my husband, if I die or if I'm not here anymore, I want you to meet somebody and love somebody that's going to take care of our kids, you know, the way that I love them. Because even though I couldn't connect with them, I loved them beyond this world. So I used to tell my husband all the time, remarry and, you know, marry somebody who's going to love our kids like I will love them. You know, even though I couldn't really connect, I still love them beyond this world. For me to be sitting here is even like impressive for me because I didn't think I would. It got so bad, you guys, to the point where I would be stuck in bed for weeks at a time. Like, that's why I was always so inconsistent on social media, is because I was suffering in darkness by myself. Well, it felt like I was by myself. And a lot of times I was. Oh, man. But yeah, I was like really suffering by myself, y'all. Even though my husband was there, like nobody could understand what I was going through. People were like, just shake it off, just pray about it. But it wasn't going away. It wasn't just a pray about it type of thing. So, I struggled through that really tough. And that's why I would disappear from social media for months or weeks or whatever, and then come back and smile. And it's like I'm smiling, but I'm dying on the inside. I felt like I was falling into a big gaping hole on the inside of me that I couldn't get out of. And so, and anybody who knows me, who's been watching me from the beginning, you guys know that I've always been open about me having postpartum, because I remember right after having my daughter, I would get on Facebook and on lives and I would cry and talk to people and tell them how I was dealing with postpartum depression and how I was overcoming it. And I was. However, overcoming didn't last long. And then I would come on here and I would smile. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Tailormadejane here. We are back with another slay today, okay? And you guys think I'm happy, but in reality, I was dying on the inside. And I was suffering, and I felt like I didn't have many people near. I had one consistent friend who was literally consistently there for me throughout the whole not the whole process, but like about a good year where it got really, really, really bad. I'm just blending this out, y'all. I had somebody there for me. We no longer talk, which sucks because she was like, you know, but at the same time, I was draining. I was a draining friend to have, because every time you talked to me, I was depressed. Every time anybody talked to me, I was crying. Every time anybody talked to me, I had something going on. I was never happy. And so I was not a pleasant person to be around. And then when I would get on social media, you guys were like my only outlet where I can come and feel safe. Not necessarily safe, but loved. But then I felt disconnected from y'all. So I would not want to get on social media because it's like, I don't know why I'm so disconnected from my followers. Like, I don't know if y'all felt the disconnect. And the crazy thing is, I was saying that while still averaging 50,000 likes, 40,000 likes, 30,000 likes, 2,000 comments, 1,000 comments. And it's like, I feel the love, but I was so disconnected. I couldn't figure out what was going on. And so then I said to myself recently, I was like, the reason why I'm so disconnected is because I'm struggling in my personal life and nobody knows. But I overcame that and I became stronger. But recently, y'all, the last couple months, I haven't been depressed. those last couple looks for like the last 4 or 5 months, I have not been depressed. I've honestly been in the best space I've ever been in my life. I've been happy and I've been content and I've been finding God again. And God has honestly helped me through this entire journey. The reason why I've been missing for the last month though, you guys, because I've been missing for like a good month and a half, 2 months, something like that. And it ain't because I've been depressed, because I'm in a better mind space, better headspace. It's because I've been trying to build my own companies, and not just one. My mannequins that I created like a year and a half ago, that's gonna be an actual brand, a company now, Tailormadejane. And so I'm gonna be selling mannequins. I have a whole bunch of mannequins here that I'm about to glam up and put on the website. I'm starting my wig custom wig line where I hand make all my wigs. I hand dye all my wigs. I'm not doing I am gonna have like a few little, like 3 little cheaper versions wigs where it will be ready to ship. It will come ready to ship. But other than that, I'm really focused on just like my custom line as well as my lashes. So these are the 3 things that I have literally been working on, and that's why I've been so MIA lately, is because y'all, being a broke influencer is not fun. When I mean that, I mean like there's so many companies to work with, but when it comes to being a Black influencer, it's hard to work at these companies. It is. It's not a joke. It's not, you know, something that's a secret. Y'all can literally tell that they barely want to work with Black influencers. There's so many talented Black influencers in this industry, yet how many do you really see getting paid by brands like that? There's only like a handful amount that you can probably count that are getting paid like the other influencers. And so it was hard for me. I started struggling. I didn't have any money to pay my bills. Like, I put all my eggs in one basket. I know this is not like your traditional tutorial. However, I just want to, you know, be personal with you guys. But I didn't want to just, you know, I got tired of being a broke influencer. Companies telling me they want to work with me, and then when they get the prices, they allocate the budget elsewhere, or they already that promotion is already closed. So I heard what Tyler Perry said: if they don't make room at the table for you, create your own table. There's only one brand that really like I mess with, and that's P. Louise. We had some hiccups in the beginning, but me and P. Louise became like friends, real friends. And so she's the only brand that I really like mess with like that. I don't want to sit around and wait for other companies and brands to try to pay me when I can create a lane for myself. And that's what I've been doing. I've been MIA, not because I've been depressed lately. I've been MIA because I've been working so hard on working on my custom wigs. I've been working so hard on getting my mannequins because those take so long, y'all. They take so long to do. I've been working so hard on, well, not the lashes is not working hard. However, I am up late working on new custom lashes, new designs. I'm gonna just pinch this down. When I tell y'all, barely getting any sleep, but it's all worth it. Okay, so this is my hair, you guys. This is my raw Vietnamese hair. I've been sourcing vendors for 2 years, and I finally found a vendor that I'm happy with personally, as a raw vendor. Let me show you. Hold on, he just picked it up and bring it to me. It looks a little shabby. It may not be much to some, but I was able to go out and buy this amount of hair and not owe nobody or without orders. That's a lot to me. I was able to order 12 bundles without, you know, taking like any additional orders. I just got all my wig orders out. And so I'm not taking any more orders because I have them ready on the website. But look how thick my hair is at the ends. Look how thick it is. Because I really like to go in and custom bleach my hair. This hair is beautiful. Like, look what I bended. But yeah, that's my hair. And then now, look at my final reveal for my lashes. This box may not be so much to y'all, but this box means everything to me. The fact that it took me so long to get it, and I finally got something that I wanted. Here it is. Tailor-made lashes. This is embossed. You can rub your finger across it. It is not going nowhere. It is embossed. When you open it, this is how it looks. This part, they printed it on the wrong side, but it's okay. It still looks good. It says, make pleasure your business. Make pleasure your business, sis. But these are the lashes. Look how beautiful. I finally have packaging. and then you can see the name on the back. We just put stickers there. However, when my lashes restock, all of my lashes will have embossed letters on the back too. So like for instance, this is Bondage. This was Tasty. We have Kinky, Naughty, Teddy, and there's another one. Kinky, Naughty, Tasty, Bondage, Teddy, and G-string. So yeah, make pleasure your business. This is pleasure, and you make it your businesses. Make sure you get them, because y'all ain't gonna wanna miss it. Y'all wanna have to wait till the relaunch. But yes, that's like my hair. Those are my lashes now. And I'm very excited. I'm very proud that we finally got this far. And y'all, when I tell y'all, it has been a journey. It has been a journey. But I refuse to let myself be another, like, you know, be a broke influencer waiting for companies to pay me when they don't want to pay me. Like, Shannon, make room for yourself. Don't wait around for these people no more. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm making room for myself. And I advise all you guys, if you can, to make room for yourself. Sorry I didn't show the full look, y'all. It's just, today is more so like a story time versus a tutorial. And like where she been at type of thing vibe versus a tutorial. I don't want to just do a traditional tutorial because I just wanted to show y'all like Tailormadejane, Shayna, like what's been going on, who I am. Why I've been MIA most of the time. Like when I disappear, where do I go? Am I just being lazy, or is there something going on? And so that was my whole concern, mainly for this video. This is a Black Beauty brush by Reese Ling, a black brand. She just created her own brush line. Make sure you guys go check her out. It's BLAQUE, black, and then BEAUTE. So yes, go check her out, y'all. I use a tinted brow gel so that my brow hairs stand out and not look flat. So they look like 3D. So they look like 3D. You see that brow? Whew, sitting. All right, y'all, this look is officially freaking done. It was just a skin type of look to show y'all my lashes. Now what we're gonna do is put on our mascara and put a little tan in my waterline. Go ahead and put some mascara on. Okay, y'all, this mascara might be on to something. I was trying to use the Fenty for the bottom, but it's just so dried out, I can't. I had to switch back to the Kat Von D. But I know what my favorite is. I just need to get some up. Ooh, I need to get some up first. But yeah, you guys, I know this this conversation started serious, and I just like stop talking about it. It's really hard for me to talk about, honestly. A lot of this is really hard for me to talk about because I made a lot of mistakes throughout this process, and I've done a lot of things wrong, and I'm trying to fix my mistakes, and I'm trying to fix everything that I've been going, like everything, and it's just really hard, you guys. And so honestly, being vulnerable the amount that I have been already is really hard for me. I know I like ventured off and got off topic, but the pretty much the whole gist of it was being a broke influencer and trying to wait to see if brands are going to pay you, to trying to create a table for your, like creating your own lane and, you know, creating your own table. I don't want to have to wait for brands to pay me. And you're going to ask me if I feel like doing more free promo for you, but you won't pay me. But I'm pretty sure you're paying all these other influencers because I see them posting ads and I see them saying certain things and I see you working with them, which is fine because nobody's entitled to work with me. However, I'm not entitled to wait around either and to promote other people's brands anymore. So after today, if y'all don't see me promoting a lot of brands, it's not because I'm trying to be shiesty and not tell y'all what I'm using. It's because honestly, I don't want to sit here and promote other brands who don't support me. Just like they're not entitled to work with me, I'm not entitled to work with them. And I agree. So I'm creating a table for myself that us black influencers are going to come sit at and enjoy. Because trust and believe, when my brand blows up, I'm going to be paying the black influencers. We're not going to be forgotten. We're not going to be put last. My budget going to be real nice because I'm a black influencer and I know how it feels. So I would never do that to another black influencer. So when my brand blows up, trust and believe, from small to big, I'm going to be paying them all when I get there. As long as you have the influencers to get paid, you'll be paid. There's some smaller influencers whose engagement and support is so strong. So these are my kinky lashes. This is how they look. This is how my kinky lash look. I take it from the front and I cut the tip off. And I take it from the back. And because my eye is not that long, you don't want to put your lash on that long. I'm going to cut it down to the next. So let me show you guys like right here. You see how this lash is chunky and then it has some little thin hairs in there and then it's chunky again. I'm going to cut it all the way to the next chunky piece. Like that. So now it starts short because I don't like my lash to be long back here. I like my lash to be short back here. But then also, this is what I personally like to do. I like to take my lash right here because it is a little longer than this piece here. I'm gonna just take it and I'm gonna cut into my lash this way. And I'm just gonna trim off just like one or two hairs. I mean, not one or two hairs. Just a little bit, just to get rid of that little extra long piece right here. Let me put these scissors down. Just to get rid of that long piece. So now you see it's completely even. It starts short, just like the second piece. Now let's go ahead and put them on. The easiest way to put an eyelash on is to take your lash glue. I'm gonna take clear because I don't have any eyeshadow on and I don't have any liner on. So I'm gonna take clear and I'm gonna take it directly on my lash line. I'm gonna look down, take it directly in my lash line. Like a tight line liner. I don't know who created this hack, who created this trick. However, it's very, very handy. So now that that's on, I'm gonna let it dry. Y'all see this lash sticking down? This is gonna get in my eye. I'm gonna cut this bad boy. I didn't want that lash getting into my eye later because it's just gonna fall off or it's gonna poke me in the eye and ain't nobody got time for that, okay? All right, so you let it kind of dry down. You don't want it to get extremely dry, but dry down to where it's kind of clear because that means it's dry, like lace glue. If you wear wigs, if you don't wear wigs, it's kind of like lace glue. You put it on, it's kind of white, and then you let it dry down and it turns clear. That's how you know it's like ready. It's practically clear everywhere except for like this little one area, but I'm gonna just tap on top of it. Oh, shouldn't have done that because now my lashes are all bent up. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna just go ahead and apply it down right in the middle. Yes, honey. Baby doll eyes. Pull it out a little bit. Apply the back. And pull it here. And apply the front. Y'all, do y'all see that lash? So it don't go long, so you can see the outer corner of my eye, and it looks, when you cut that outer corner from being wisped and super long, it makes your eye look baby dollish, like really short, really like pouty. It gives you like that pouty baby doll look. Look at that. These are my kinky lashes. She cute. Or whatever. And we're gonna just do the same thing on this side. Y'all, this is why I created my lashes. That just hit me in the face. This is why I created my lashes, because they get me so excited. They are really pretty. They're not like any lashes that you see right now in the market. They're really fluffy. And I do have custom 18mm lashes. And if you do have smaller eyes than that, I am currently working on custom 16mm lashes as well. So for my ladies who have even smaller eyes or who wear glasses, I'm working on creating a smaller lash even from my 18mm. They're going to be nice and short to where you can put your glasses on. And I'm going to try to even go shorter than a 16mm, honestly. All right, and while that dry, let's go ahead and do our lips so that we can close out this video and then do the intro trying on each style. But this is gonna be an intro too, so So you can see the rest of the styles in the intro. All right, we just put on our lip. Both lashes are on. We're looking cute. And I'm about to go ahead and put on my wig. Period. Y'all, this is the finished look. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know this video started as a serious video and then it's ending as a goofy one. I just want to make light of everything that's going on. I don't want to suck myself back into a dark place, so I don't like talking about my dark places. Alright? Anywho, let's create a table for ourselves this year. I know it's we halfway through the year almost. I mean, well, we are halfway through the year, and I know that this year, the beginning of this year, has been crazy for everyone. But let's try to make the best of starting our own and building our own for the rest of the year. And let's, if not this year, let's go into next year with a bang. And I'll have a video on like how to start from scratch if you have no money. I'll make sure I do a video about that. So this is it, y'all. This is everything. I love how this look came out. This little white thing on my forehead right here. It's a little white spot bothering me. There we go. But I love how this look came out. It came out so freaking pretty. A natural. Look at those brows are sculpted. Sculpted. Baby hair is amazing. I'm just letting y'all know in advance that this wig is it's a pre-made wig from one of my vendors, one of my like really affordable vendors. They make the wig themselves. This wig is a size small, and as y'all can see, it's laying so super duper flat. The hairline is not plucked, but it lays so flat. Like I'd be scared to order small wigs, and it's like perfectly fit to my head size, which is hard to find. So with that being said, I will only have a few of these on the site. It is going all the way to 26 inches. Look at those curls. I did spray some curly potion in it, and I did use a diffuser. So yes, if you guys want to check that out, make sure y'all click on the website tomorrow, Tailormade Lashes, and click on the hair selection, the wig selection, the custom wig selection to purchase your wigs. This is going to be the only wig I have on the site right now, and it's going to be very limited stock, you guys. But yes, I absolutely love it. These lashes are everything and more. This whole look came together just like don't mind me, but make pleasure your business. That's my whole motto for my lashes. Don't forget the pleasure, y'all. Make sure y'all make pleasure your business, because it should be all of our business. Okay, as a married woman, it definitely is my business. Boom. So yes, make pleasure your business, poo, and purchase your kinky lashes. Grown and sexy style. But yes, I love how this look came out. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all next time. Oh, wait. Because I know a lot of people are gonna be like, well, what do you have on your lips? Because I didn't mention it. It wasn't really a tutorial. It was just more like a, talk with me. It's the Tailormadejane Cocoa Lip Pencil. I need to bring it down a little bit more. Look at that. This pencil's everything. I said tomorrow. This wig will be available today, you guys. Only a limited amount. Also, and the lip is Urban Face Cosmetics. It is their lip lacquer pout. And it's just super nude. It's just like a pale nude. Now, that's what I love. Absolutely beautiful. Yes. So, y'all, yeah, there you go. I love y'all, and I really catch y'all next time.